So we can call methods with a variable number of arguments. Let's see it in some detailed examples. So first, let's create a method. This method's name is printer, and it prints the val parameter. So let's call the printer method. Run it, and we get a missing argument error. The error shows a required number of argument, which is 1. Calling it up again with test argument. Run it, and it shows test. Okay, so let's make another example. Define a person method, and it'll take 2 parameters, name and age. Prints name and age. By the way, to avoid misunderstanding, a parameter is a variable in the method definition. So when a method is called, the arguments are the data you pass into the method's parameters. The parameter is variable in the declaration of the method. Argument is the actual value of this variable that gets passed to the method. So let's call the method with Jane and 23 as arguments. Save it and run, and shows a result. So let's change the arguments. The first argument is age, 34. Second one is name, Jack. Run it, and it shows a result. But it does not work as expected, does it? Because parameters are positional. So we should pass arguments in the correct order. So let's say that we can set a default value to a parameter. Let's change the age parameter with a default argument. Now we can call the method with 1 argument. Run it, and it shows a result. Age is 30 as the default argument. So let's pass age argument as 32. Run it, and it shows age is 32. So let's change the name parameter with a default argument, Jane. Now we can call the method without any argument. Run it, and it shows default values. So what if we pass arguments with keywords? Keyword arguments are alternatives to positional arguments. The colon symbol is used for defining keyword arguments. We can call the method without any argument. So run it, and it shows the same. And call with new keyword arguments. Run it, and it shows a result. Now, if we change the order of arguments with the keywords, run it, and it shows the same result. So using keywords provides us flexibility at passing parameters without having to think about the order. So, are you ready for another example? Sometimes we may need to execute a method for more arguments than provided while defining the method. These arguments are called variable length arguments, and they are not named in the method definition. So let's see an example of that. Let's say that we want to print names, but we don't know how many names are going to be passed. So create a hello method, and it takes names as a parameter. Now, to indicate that the names parameter will take variable length arguments, we use the asterisk before the parameter names. Name, each, open a block, name as block variable, puts name. Now let's call the function. Hello, Jane. We can call without parentheses. Run it, and it shows Jane. So let's add more arguments. Hello, Jane, Jack, Bruce. Run it, and it shows a result. And we can use blocks as arguments for methods. Def test ampersand block. The block argument is indicated by ampersand symbol, and it must come last. Block, call, and yeah, we can execute the block using call method. It works the same as yield. So let's call the method with a block. Test puts a block in a block. Run, and there's your result.